Welcome back to Inspire DIY. My name is Max, and today I'm going to be showing you how I make my pesto pasta. So, like last time, this is going to be split into 2 different days because today we're going to be just making the pesto, and then tomorrow during lunch, my lunch break, I'm going to be making the pasta and combining everything together itself. So, let's get started. So as per usual, I'm going to be noting the actual measurements into the description, or maybe I'll put that as a subtitle later. But the core ingredients that you'll need is definitely some olive oil, maybe about half of lemon or so. I opened this up already, but then we're going to be using about a half of lemon juice. And then, so here's the thing, right? Because when you think about pesto, everyone talks about, pine nuts. But pine nuts, if you have ever been to grocery stores, they are actually pretty hard to find, first of all. And second, they are really expensive. So I like to substitute pine nuts with any other nuts, really. You can use walnuts. I have raw almonds on hand, so I will use this one for today. I'm going to be using about, let's just say about a quarter to, let's do about a third cup of raw almond for today. And then I also got some cheese here. So most people use Parmesan cheese, but I'm just gonna be using whatever I have on hand today. I prefer using like white cheese, like mozzarella or something like Parmesan or something over something like old cheddar. That's just my personal preference, just for this recipe though. And then we're gonna be using some salt and pepper and 2 cloves of garlic, which I chopped on the side. So let's just combine the ingredients together. And you'll also be needing food processor. You can use anything you like. I'm going to be using this stick blender here. That's okay. So all I did was adding some 2 cloves of garlic and then the raw almond into here. Starting the blender, and I'm gonna tune down the sound because it's gonna be really noisy in here. I used the stick blender for about 30 seconds to process all these raw almonds and garlic. And then we're going to be adding in cheese. You should probably grate them, but I just chopped them up because I know that the food processor will take care of the rest. And then I'm going to be adding some olive oil. I think I'm going to do about, because we have quite a lot of more like nuts than this time than the last time I make it. So I'm going to put about half a cup. Oh yeah, that's a good amount. And then I'm going to squeeze some lemon juice into here, but I had to go to my cutting board, so I'm going to stop this real quick. Now we're going to be seasoning this with salt and pepper. It's just to taste, so how much ever you like. But remember that because we're going to be making this into the pasta afterwards, so we're going to season this a little bit more as well. So you want to leave some space not to make it too salty into the pesto, but also you want some flavor into it. And in here is my fresh basil that I've grown at home. I'm just gonna pick them off. Just add them in. I usually do about like a handful of them. If I had to measure it, well, that's gonna be a bit difficult here. Here's what it looks like. Just gonna do a quick taste test. It's gonna be interesting because the cheese I'm using is actually this jalapeno cheese, so let's see how it turns out. Okay, so we're gonna be storing this in the fridge, and then I'll come back to this pesto tomorrow. Welcome back to day 2 of making this pesto pasta. So today I was a bit busy doing lunch, so I didn't have the time to make it, but we're going to be making this for dinner. And let me just take it out of the fridge. So this was our pesto that we refrigerated. I was told that it's good for a few days, maybe 3 to 4 to 5 days. So but we're going to be cooking this today. And then I also chopped up 2 cloves of garlic here, and also some medium-sized onions. And I'm gonna be making this as a vegetarian pasta for the day. So I'm gonna be using this organic beans I got from Whole Food. I'm probably gonna add about a quarter of this whole can because it's quite a lot. And I'm also gonna be using this this whole grain pasta. I thought it was gluten-free, but I guess I picked the wrong one. But that's okay. It's organic linguine. That's pretty good. And the cheese is here. So I have already preheated this pot here. So we're gonna go in with some salt. Actually, let me move the camera closer so you guys can see better. So on the instruction package, they said to cook it for 9 minutes. I'm gonna be doing this for about 7 to 8 minutes because you're gonna be adding the pasta into this pan and cook it a little bit longer to incorporate the pesto, and that should be perfectly al dente. I preheated this pan already, so just add in a bit of oil. There's a lot of oil that we added in for the pesto already, so I'm not going to use too much today. Waiting with some onions. Oh, heat helps quite a bit. So occasionally you want to be stirring these pasta so that it doesn't stick, and especially if you're using smaller pot like me. And we're just waiting for this onion to brown a little bit. Perfect. So we're going to add in some garlic in there. Try to scoop each. I also got this tiny tin tomatoes I'm growing at home, and they're ripe, so I'm just gonna add it in for color. But this is totally not necessary at all. Okay, so we're just waiting for pasta to cook. Almost done. So I know there's about a minute left, so I'm gonna start adding in the pesto. You can add it in after the pasta is ready as well. Okay, we are good to add in the pasta. I didn't salt and pepper or anything because I knew that we added in earlier for the pesto, so I'm just gonna go very light on the salt. I just like the fresh brown pepper. That's why I add these tomatoes. They're so cute. Okay, now we're going to be adding it to the plate. Gotta be super careful with this grater because it's so brand new. But it cut me a few times already. So I want to add some fresh basil. Decoration of plating. Here's what it looks like. Today's dinner. Thank you very much for watching. If you're here for the first time and you like the content, please subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time.